So good day everyone. I'm Currency Geek and I've actually been brought out of my shell by Crypto Loop Pro to join the new 100 days tech analysis challenge that is going on. So for the day one of the technical analysis challenge, which is the 100 days technical analysis challenge, I'll be looking at USD CAD. Now, USD CAD caught my interest because of this right here, this gap, this gap on the daily time frame to be precise. And we, as traders, we know the rule behind gaps. We know the rules that that are bound when it comes to gaps. Gaps are meant to close. No matter if price move further away from it, there is a tendency that price would actually come back to close the opened gap. So looking at the trend and structure on the daily time frame, coin structure or current market structure is bearish. It has been creating a series of lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low in every situation. Yeah. So let me just take this out and okay, yes. So I expect price to close this gap. And also if we look closely around this area, we'll see that there is a buy zone. Yeah, yes, a buy zone. Yeah. So what I expect price to do on this daily time frame, on the daily time frame, is to move down into this area before we see or look to take buy opportunities to the upside, like long opportunities on um USD CAD. So down to the 4 hour time frame to get a better picture and a clear perspective of what it's actually going to do. On the 4 hour time frame, we can see price has been moving impulsively, correctively, impulsively, and price is in a corrective phase currently. So, and also if we look closely, you can see this is an A leg consolidation to continue the B leg to the downside. So I'll just pick up my box tool and draw this consolidation nice and easy. Yes. So yes, this is the area of consolidation. So what literally or what would actually happen here is just something like this, just impulse to the downside, a correction to the upside, which is this correction, then another impulse to the downside. So with this known, or knowing that this is how price will move, the impulse has occurred, the correction is occurring, which is in a flat flag formation. Now we are expecting the impulsive move to the downside to actually close the gap and price to run into the buy zone on the daily time frame. Now taking those arrows out of the chart, knowing that this will literally actually, yes, it will break down of this consolidation box. I can now go to the 1 hour time frame to look at how it's moving or how it has been moving. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see the consolidation, it can be seen quite clearly. And also if we look at this area, we can see price went into consolidation, tested the value high, and created a fake out. And price tried to move to the upside here, rejected. And now there's something traders don't really know about price being in a ranging market. When price is in a ranging market and this type of thing happens, let's say price gently falls into a ranging market and we have this, sorry, well, okay, let me try to draw this again. Okay, yes. and it creates a fake out and immediately pushes price back into the zone, then does this. It has initially created a head and shoulder pattern. Now it can be taken in both scenario, be it in a buy scenario or in a sell scenario, but this will be a buy scenario. But for this scenario on USD card, it's actually telling us that it's a sell scenario. So see what actually happened. The move to the upside, the fake out, the move to the upside to create the right shoulder at this area. So with this known, we have um the bearish sentiment from the daily time frame, the 4 hour time frame with the consolidation, and the 1 hour time frame with the head and shoulder pattern, which has a high tendency of price dropping down further. I look to go bearish on USD card. So my sentiment on USD card is bearish. And if we check how many pips range, if we actually get our entry around this area down into the buy zone, we should be looking at 169 pips to be precise. So if this move actually occurs and it plays out as planned, we should look to catch around 169 pips on this. But we do know we can't just forecast or predict the market. The market will always do its thing, so we just wait for the market to possibly do its thing, then we react accordingly to it. But this is my sentiment on USD card. So I look to go bearish on USD card if I get a proper price action signal. If all of this plays, if all of this occurs, to be precise, possibly a breakout and a retest of the broken structure, then I might look to go short on USD card. So I hope you did learn something from the USD card analysis and breakdown, and let's just see what price does at the end of the week or possibly next week.